Hey, it's Emily and welcome back to a brand new reading vlog. So today I'm going to be taking on a brand new reading challenge because I realised I have 6 prompts left in my TBR jar. And so I thought January in 2025 would be a great time to restart and have like a fresh new TBR jar for the new year. And because there's only 6 left, I didn't want them to be forgotten. So I thought I'd do a TBR jar picks, like the last reads of the year for me, to try and get through 6 more books off my TBR before the end of the month, or even the end of the year. So look at them, six little prompts in there. I am hoping to get through quite a few Christmassy reads in this week, but we'll see what the jar entails. But yeah, maybe I can read 6 books. It's currently the 21st of December, so if I can read 6 books in, how many days is that? 10 days. I think I can do that. Might have to rely on audiobooks, but it's a little challenge. That's what it is, it's a challenge. And if I don't, that's fine. So let's see what the first prompt is and then we'll pick a book and go from there. So let's go for this one. Okay, it's a grey one. Oh, okay, good start. We're off to a good start. This just says romance or contemporary, which is 2 genres that I read quite regularly. So that is fantastic. I'm gonna go grab a couple options and we'll pick something from my Christmassy TBR. Okay, sorry if the angle has changed ever so slightly, but I have 4 options on my Christmas TBR that I could pick up for this prompt. They're all either romances or contemporary. I feel like most of my Christmas TBR is either murder mystery or romance. I'm glad I didn't like throw sci-fi or something at me. We have One Christmas Eve, which is a nice like shorter one. I think that's more contemporary than romance. We have A Merry Little Meet Cute by Julie Murphy and Sierra Simone, which came up in my advent calendar as one of the mystery books. Then we have The Christmas Wish by Lindsay Kelk, which is I think a Groundhog Day Christmas romance, which I bought actually quite a while ago. And then I have The Christmas Book Club by Sarah Morgan, which Rachel recommended. I do have the audiobooks for all of these. They're all on Everand, which is fantastic. Definitely going to help me get through some of these this vlog. But I think I am going to go with The Christmas Wish. The reason being, it's not too long and the font is a little bigger than some of the others, but also one of my besties, Jazz, is also reading this. She started this today. We've just finished our buddy read and now we're both buddy reading this again, basically. But I'm going to download the audiobook for this and just have a fun time reading it. And I can talk my thoughts through with Jazz throughout it as well. And yeah, that's the reason I'm picking this. So yeah. But yeah, I'll come back to you when I've actually started this and give you some thoughts on the first bit. This is the second chance romance of dreams, if only he could remember it. So yes, can't wait to read another Lindsay Kelk and I'll check in with you soon. Hey, so I've just been out to see some friends for a Christmas party thing, but before I left I did actually manage to read nearly half of The Christmas Wish. I'm actually really enjoying it, more than I thought I would. I'm up to chapter 11, which is page 158, and I just want to keep reading it. It is past midnight now, so I would sit and read if I could, but I have to be up semi-early tomorrow, so I probably shouldn't. But yes, so this follows Gwen and she goes home for Christmas and she kind of has a disastrous Christmas day. She wakes up and it's Christmas Day again and she thinks that the reason is because someone has made a wish that she would get stuck in this day, and so each day she is trying to figure out whose wish it is that it has put her in this position, and as soon as she can solve that, then that's when she'll move on to Boxing Day. However, there's also this kind of romancy thing going on with her and her next door neighbour that she used to have a crush on as a child, but he obviously can't remember that they've met up again because they haven't spoken since they were teenagers, and so they're kind of having this meet cute over and over again, but it happens in a different way each day. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it and I want to keep reading. Also, my housemate did some like Christmassy nails on me, not that you can tell, but yes, loving this. And we'll probably finish it off tomorrow morning. That's the plan, before I head back home to my parents, and I'll pull my second prompt then. I'm so excited. I'm just really enjoying this already. But yeah, I thought I'd give a little update, even though it is midnight, on what I thought of the first half of this book. And yeah, I just want to keep reading it. It's really giving like Sophie Kinsella, Giovanna Fletcher vibes, which is kind of what I felt from like Lindsay Kelk's first book, the first one that I read, which is Love Me Do. I'll let you know when I've read more or finished it tomorrow, and yeah, I'll chat to you then. So I'm just about to head off to my parents, but before I left, before I leave, I've just managed to finish the Christmas wish. It's the next day, and I've just sat and listened to it while packing, cleaning, doing everything before leaving the house for Christmas. I really enjoyed it. I think I'm gonna give it a 4.5. I just loved listening to it. I love the family, and the whole like Groundhog Day aspect was done really well, and each day was just so like, as she like did things with her family, and it was just lovely. I don't know what else to say, because it was just a lovely Christmas read, and a cute romance, but also like a contemporary, like the romance, yeah, was there, and it's quite an important part of the story, but like it wasn't a purely a romance, so I actually really like that, and like the whole family scenes. And so yeah, I do recommend this, and definitely check it out. I think it's still in the works for like, well, it's in the 3 for £6 deal, so yep. So on that note, it is time to pick our next prompt. I have my jar with me here. I'm going to be taking it away with me. Give it a good old shake for the last 5 prompts in there. Let's see what we got today. I really hope we can fit another one, because that first prompt worked really well. Let's go for this one. Oh, I got 2 purple ones. Let's go again. Let's just go again, because they're exactly the same. Let's go for this one. Oh god, I got 3 this time. This isn't going too well. Let's go for this one then. 1 purple one this time. Ooh, I don't know. This might work. It says silver on the cover. I feel like silver is quite a Christmassy colour. So let me grab my Christmas books and see what we have. So I have my Christmas TBR here, and I honestly don't have any that are like silver. There was like this that's like more whitey, that give like silvery vibes. This is just grey, so I don't think I can count that, and it doesn't look very Christmassy, but it's set on Christmas Eve. I thought this was gold and silver, but it's just gold and white, but it could work. I could pretend it's silver. It's not much silver on that one either. That's got gold. That's just red and white. I feel like my best options are these 2 that I can pretend is silver. Please don't hate me for bending the rules. I don't think which one's more silvery. Oh, it has silver, it has silver. If you look at the top of the baubles, there's like the tiny little silver bit. That's silver. I'm reading One Christmas Eve. It says on the front, 3 women, 3 decades, 1 unforgettable story. And it's quite a short one. I think the audiobook was like 8 hours, so I can chuck that in the background. I can listen to it on my drive if I want to, while I do some laundry later at my parents'. So yeah. Right, time to pack up these other options and get going, and I'll check in with you when I've made a dent into this. So I'm at my grandparents now for Christmas, but I realised I don't think I've done an update for this since starting it. I'm now over halfway, quite considerably over halfway. I'm on page 200 literally, and really enjoying it. I feel like it's another like 4-star read maybe at this point. It's really nice to see Christmas Eve from the 3 perspectives of like the 3 generations of women in the family. I don't know, there's like, I was gonna say mystery, it's not like murder mystery, but there's like, you kind of know that something's up. What I really like is seeing the mum and the grandma in like the present day, like the daughter's storyline, but then you see parts of the mum and grandma in their perspectives, and then it makes sense why they act like that in the daughters. I hope I'm making sense, but it's just really, I don't know, I'd say heartwarming but also heartbreaking. Like it does say on the back, unwrap this festive tale of complicated families, impossible choices and unforgettable love. There's something I really want to happen with the grandma and I hope it happens. Going to keep reading now as I export tonight's video because I'm behind on that, and it's just me and the dog at the minute, isn't it, Mel? Yeah, I'll leave you there for now, but I'm aiming to sit and finish this afternoon. I've got less than an hour of the audiobook, I think, so if I listen to it while uploading the video and everything, then I should have this finished this afternoon before the rest of my family arrive. So yeah, I'll catch up with you soon. So here I am reporting live a couple hours later, not even a couple hours later, but a little bit later from our Airbnb. And I have finished One Christmas Eve. I decided to give it 4 stars. I think it was very bingeable. Really enjoyed the family and the connections, and I really liked the ending and how it all came together. I think it was quite bingeable because it literally is just set across like one Christmas Eve. Definitely will be checking out more from this author. I haven't read anything else from her before. Really enjoyed my time reading this. I just, yeah, really felt Christmassy, I think, because it was entirely over Christmas, like Christmas Eve. It felt really fun and special. Another Christmas read off the list. We're doing 2 in 2 days, so off to a good start. I think we can do 6 and 10, so let's keep the momentum going. That means we get to whip out the prompt jar again and pick our next read. So let's give this a good old shake. We have four prompts left. Let's have a feel. Let's go for this one, just straight off the bat. Another purpley one. Okay, this could be challenging. Random letter generator. So we're going to use a random letter generator and then we'll find that letter in the title, author's name, hopefully at the beginning. Let me pick up my laptop and we'll find out what our letter is. I'm just going to show you, I can't bother to screen record. Random letters from A to Z. Oh dear. What's he doing out here? Come on. You're not allowed upstairs. I just heard breathing in your room. Murphy! Oh, Murphy's gone. What are you doing out there? Come on, hey! I was sat recording, it still is recording, doing my random generator, and I just said, oh, he's followed me up here. Right, the dog is not allowed upstairs, so we're just gonna ignore the S that it loaded with and generate random letter. Okay, R. I don't think I have anything on my TBR with a word beginning with R. Hello? Excuse me, Murphy? What are you doing? You need to go back downstairs. Naughty boy. Come on then. So none of the books I have with me have any author name that begins with R or a word in the title that begins with R. So on this occasion, I am going to regenerate because I don't have many options with me. If you ignore the dog. M. I'm going to get rid of the dog. So M works for quite a few of them. I'm out of breath, there's so many stairs. We have A Merry Little Meet Cute, Julie Murphy, The Most Wonderful Time of the Year, Sarah Morgan, The Christmas Murder Game, Changeling by Matt Wesolowski. We do have 5 options to pick from. However, it might not look Christmassy out of these. It's the only one without like a Christmassy title, but I am going to pick Changeling because I really want to read this Christmas because it's in a series, and if I don't read it this Christmas, it'll feel weird continuing the series not at Christmas time, and it is nice and short. This is the 3rd book in the 6 stories series, so it's like 6 chapters but like 6 episodes of this like true crime podcast, and it's this guy who hosts the podcast, Scott King, and each book he like looks into either a cold case or just an old case and looks deeper, and each episode is a different like interview with someone that was involved in the case, hence the like 6 stories. And this one is about a mystery that happened on Christmas Eve in 1988 where 7-year-old Alfie vanished in the dark Wentshire Forest Pass. When his father Sorrel stopped the car to investigate a mysterious knocking sound, no trace of the child nor his remains have ever been found. So I think he's going to be looking into that Christmas Eve. I don't think it's going to be that Christmassy, but I really want to read this, and I was really when I saw M come up and for Matt Wesolowski, perfect. So I'll come back to you when I have actually made a bit of a dent in Changeling.
Look at me sometimes like all you want to do is run. Hear me out, hear me out. If all the things.
So it is the next day. I'm talking quietly because I just feel a bit embarrassed. But I am exactly halfway through Changeling, at least halfway, well, not page-wise, but I've just finished episode 3 out of 6 of the 6 stories, and you just love reading a book. I just love this book, love the series, love the whole setup, the full cast audiobook aspect, the like interviews. It just feels so real. Want to be sat reading it all the time. And the mystery is interesting. Like the others, we just keep finding out more and more about the case. There's like in the second one there's a bit of a twist, and like a sub mystery. We kind of have something similar in this as well. I don't know, a slight twist on the first one. It's not very Christmassy. However, I am glad that I'm reading it now. Although it could get Christmassy because we haven't really got the like play out of events exactly as it happened on Christmas Eve yet, so I'm intrigued. But I am going to go back downstairs and keep reading. Still really enjoying the series, and I just, just like love reading a book and you can't stop thinking about reading it, and yeah, that's what I'm getting with Changeling. So on that note, I'll catch up with you in a bit, and so it is actually the same day, just later in the evening before heading to bed, and I have finished Changeling by Matt Wesolowski. I gave it 5 stars. I can see it coming a mile off. I love this series so much. We're halfway through. I just love it. There was a twist at the end and I was like, no way. Sorry, but it was so good. I think, yeah, I love this so much, especially because of the audiobook being full cast and literally being like an interview, and like, I don't know, you think you know someone, then you don't. It's just formatted and like set out so well. Like, obviously it's 6 episodes of this case, and the way each episode is like laid out is so good, and like the order of the people they talk to is so well done and just like, yeah, thought out. You can tell that like a lot of thinking, I know a lot of thinking goes into like most mysteries, or like, well, all mysteries. I don't know, there's something about this series and I'm just like, it's a bit of me and I eat it up. So yeah, I could rave about this series forever. This could be my book of the month. I have a couple 5 stars this month, which is random, but it could be my favourite book of December. But yeah, just finished it, so time to move on to another prompt. How have we done 3 books already in this video? 3 books in 3 days. It's Christmas Eve today, so that does mean we pick another prompt. We have 3 left. Let's have a rummage and let's go for, there we go, a pink one. Let's see what this says. We have purple on the cover. I have this sat here. However, I was going to read this after this vlog because I feel like this isn't a book that you read when you're trying to read as many books as possible. Let's see what the other covers have. I have a feeling it could be that one though. We've read that one. There's no purple on that. No purple on that. No purple on that. The title is in purple on this, and that's like purpley, so I think because the last option is that, but there's no purple on that either. So I might not start it tonight, but this is going to be my next read. I do have the audiobook for this one as well, so yeah, I don't actually know what it's about. Could this Christmas be the start of a new chapter, a long-lasting friendship, a perfect Christmas escape, the start of a brand new story? But Rachel really enjoyed this and recommended it, so I'm glad I can get to it. So yeah, I might start it tonight, I might start it tomorrow, but we'll see. But tomorrow is Christmas Day, so I probably won't get too much reading done. That's purple. I'm so excited. Oh, it has a letter from the reader. For the reader, even. So on that note, I will leave you there. I'm going to go update my spreadsheets for Changeling, and yeah, I'll catch up with you tomorrow, hopefully when I've read a little bit of the Christmas book club.
So, where to begin? It is now Boxing Day. Literally yesterday I have like come down with some like insane coldy thing. So on Christmas Day, so I barely like slept last night. Hey ho. In terms of reading, yesterday I did actually get to page 154, which is chapter 9 of the Christmas book club, and yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. It does feel very like Sophie Kinsella-y vibe. I guess the same sort. I don't know why I always compare them to Sophie Kinsella, but I think because she was the first author I read that read like chick lit. Yeah. Oh, I can't even function my words today. My brain is not in gear. I've literally just been like laying in bed and it's like 1 a.m, 1 p.m. I didn't sleep last night. So now I'm going to try and sit and just listen to a lot of this. My cousins have gone out because they go to like football matches. They have a season ticket. So they've gone to the match today, so we do have quite a chill afternoon without them. So I might try and sit and like read, I was gonna say the rest of this, maybe the rest of it, I don't know. But yeah, keep the momentum going. I had such a lovely Christmas day yesterday, but I just, yeah, didn't feel like vlogging, especially in the evening when I was like feeling like I'd been dragged backwards through a bush and thrown under a bus. So yeah, so I'm currently just sat in bed watching some booktube because my watch later is now in the 300s. So I'm just getting through some of those and then I'm going to sit and read for the afternoon. I have no other real plans until my family come back from football, and we're just gonna, yeah, have a fun evening together before we go home tomorrow. Crazy. I'll leave you there because my brain's not really working today. So yeah, I'll catch up with you when I've either read a considerable more bigger chunk, I can't speak, or I finish this. So yeah.
Secret star in your heart is slow. But if you don't wanna tell me now, I guess I'll never know. Losing almost all my energy.
So it is the next day. Oh, hello. Where are you off to? And I wanted to give a quick update. Ignore the bookmark because I have just finished the Christmas book club. I don't know how I feel about this. I think I'm gonna do it like 3.5. It was good. I enjoyed the Christmassy vibes and the friendship group, although like I just don't know. I feel like some parts of it just maybe rolled my eyes, or it was very predictable. So yeah, I didn't really feel connected to any of the characters. I think it didn't help that I listened to a lot of the audiobook and it's just one narrator, but it's like from four female perspectives, and sometimes when I was listening I got a bit confused as to who was speaking at that point, but it was also like it was all in third person, so I don't know, I just didn't feel very connected to them. And I don't know, I think literally from the get-go you just knew everything that was going to happen. I like that in the sense of like I was happy with what happened, but like I said, I literally like 2 chapters in could see where everything was going. There was no like, I don't know, some of the like reveals that happened or like twists that I think thought were going to be twists happened like earlier on. This isn't a spoiler, but we know that Hattie's husband is no longer with us, but the reason that he died, I was just like, are you kidding? Really? It was a bit of a rogue reason of death. But yeah, overall was okay. I think yeah, 3.5. I'll think about it, but I guess it was just like an easy festive read. Yeah, it took me 24 hours longer than the last few books have, but it was 400 and something pages and it has been Christmas Day, so I'm still feeling rather rough, but we are heading home in a couple hours back to my parents. So for the journey, let's see what I'm going to be reading. Let's pick our next prompt out. Because I didn't anticipate finishing before we left, I wrapped up the glass jar in like 2 beanies, but we have 2 prompts left. Let's see. Feels so weird it being so empty. We're going for this one. I have a feeling I know what this is. Yeah, so it's going to come out at some point. A classic or top 100 books. I might pick a children's classic. I feel like if we're going with Christmassy vibes, I might listen to A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens, because it's read by Hugh Grant on Audible. It doesn't take anything off my TBR, but it's a short one, so yeah. Let me have a quick look on my phone as to what classics I have and I'll let you know. So, oh, you're moving again. So after having a look at what like audiobooks I have with me, because I don't even know if I do have my Kindle on me, I don't know. But I have decided to read A Christmas Carol just because it's like less than 3 hours, the audiobook, and I feel like it's not Christmas without reading A Christmas Carol or watching it of some sort. So yeah, that'll be my read for the journey home tonight, and listening to Hugh Grant, like that's just, we love that. So hopefully I can read maybe that all this evening, who knows, and then we can pick our last prompt of the year, of the jar. Maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow, we'll see. Overall, a nice easy read. I didn't love it as much as I thought I would or hoped I would, but it was just, yeah, I guess a comfort read, but it just missed the mark slightly for me. and I think I had such high expectations with it. Was a bit disappointed, I think, because I went in expecting to absolutely adore it. But that being said, I'll still probably read another Sarah Morgan next Christmas, because she seems to churn them out every year. But yeah, that's a wrap on that one. So I can pack that back up, pack this back in the hat, and yeah, I'll catch up with you later tonight, probably when I've finished A Christmas Carol, if I read it all tonight, that is. So back at my parents' now. It is the next day. Last night I felt so ill in the car that I just I couldn't read or listen to anything. I tried even listening to a podcast with my eyes shut, and I was just felt so ill that I just it's zoned out. I literally just sat there in silence, with my eyes shut, just focusing on surviving the drive. I did today finish A Christmas Carol, and once again I gave it 3.5. I don't think it's anything too special to me, but I feel like I have to read it at Christmas because I just love it, in the sense of it doesn't feel Christmas without a bit of A Christmas Carol. I also just wanted to say, reflecting on yesterday and what I was saying about the Christmas book club, I do think I'm almost out Christmas chit lit, I'm out, done with it. I don't know, I've had a lot of it, and I think I just had too many in a very short space of time, and that's why I probably didn't enjoy the Christmas book club as much as the others, because the first chick lit book that I read in this video got a 4.5, next one got a 4, then that one got a 3.5. So they've been going downhill, but I don't know if that's just because I'm reading quite a few of them. Anywho, Christmas Carol, that's done. And one prompt left in this jar, one lonely prompt, and I couldn't tell you for the life of me what it is. So let's just pick it up and see what we're reading. I really do hope that I can fit Saving 6 into this, even though it's not a Christmassy book. I'm realising that I have 3 days left of the year, and I still need to read a 600 page book. So hopefully I can fit Saving 6 onto this prompt, but we shall see. The final prompt of 2024 is, I can do it. Yellow on the cover, yellow on the cover. There's a big yellow flower on the cover of Saving 6. There we go. This is gonna be my last read of this video of probably 2024. So I don't think I have really any other options from my Christmassy stack that has yellow on the cover, maybe gold, but yes. Oh, I'm so happy. They're so easy to just get through these. I feel like they're so easy to binge. So yeah, I'll be doing that over the next couple of days before New Year's. So yeah, I'll catch up with you in a bit when I've hopefully made a bit of a dent into this. How many pages is it, this one? 623, so it's quite a chunky one. But can I do it before the end of the year? Let's find out. Hello, so slight confession. It is now the 6th of January. Last night on the 5th, I finally finished Saving 6 by Chloe Walsh. I didn't actually pick this up till New Year's Day. I had a mini slump at the end of December, I just couldn't pick up a book, and I just was ill again, and as in it got worse, and it just, no reading happened. And then I kind of binged this out over the last few days. So sorry for not doing a middle of the book update. As I think the last clip you saw was me deciding that this was yellow on the cover. So sadly I didn't finish this challenge in 2024, which is what it was meant to be, was reading 6 books, the last 6 prompts before the end of the year. However, I did make this my first read of the year, and so I haven't actually started my January TBR yet officially. But I did, yes, like I said, finish this last night, and I decided to give it 5 stars. But I cried at the end. I think I had a bit of an emotional evening yesterday anyway, good emotions, I guess. I had such a fantastic evening that I then, when I read the ending of this, I cried. So yeah, I really enjoyed it in a way, I guess. I don't know how to explain my thoughts and feelings for these books. When I say, oh, I love this, that's not, I don't mean I love what they go through or anything. I think they're really good books, and I find them so addictive and so easy to read. Yes, this was 600 and something pages, but it didn't feel like a big long book. It felt like I got through it really quickly. So I don't know what I said when I picked this book up, because it was a week or 2 ago now nearly. But this does have a heavy focus on drug addiction. That's the kind of main focus of this book between Joey and Aoife. I think it ended at a really good point.
I know between Binding 13 and Keeping 13, like the cliffhanger between those two books was unreal. This one, I don't feel as desperate to pick up Redeeming 6. I really do want to, like, I still am, like, I really do want to, but in the sense of, like, I don't feel the need, like, oh my god, I have to find out right this second. Like, it wrapped up fairly nicely. I was expecting another major cliffhanger, but actually it was okay. So I will be reading Redeeming 6 later in January, because it is on my January TBR. If I include that in the vlog, then I was going to say look out for my thoughts later on, but yeah. So I just wanted to give you an update to say that I did actually finish this. It may have been the 5th of January, so not in 2024, but I finished the challenge. So yes, I think I'm just going to wrap up this vlog now. I hope it's not been too long, and so thank you if you did make it through to the end. I really do appreciate it. Please give it a like if you did enjoy it, and subscribe if you're new around here, because I really do appreciate each and every one of you. And yeah, I can't wait to see you soon with a brand new video. Bye.